Hello folks and welcome to North Chronicles. Today we will be having a first look in the upcoming expansion Untold Tales and Legends. And as you can imagine, the main focus of this expansion has been the narrative events. So I've introduced these events in two forms. You will either have random encounters, random events that occur while exploring the world, or you can initiate them by the various NPCs that are placed in several towns, and this time they are not trainers like the previous expansion. This time you can actually interact with them, talk with them, and they will give you various tasks or objectives or quests to complete. So if you don't like narrative, if you don't care about the lore, if you don't care much about story, the expansion still has over 300 cards, 105 enemies, and some other things that you will probably enjoy. So let's start by having a look in the card set. So here I will just type Untold, and this will show me all the cards from this particular expansion. And you can see that there are several allies that you may get, new weapons, new contacts, new legendaries. You will also notice that there's been an update on the various borders for epic, for legendary, for the special cards that you can't find anywhere. And this is done to all the cards in the game. I will be scrolling here, and so you can have a look at the cards of the expansion, pause if you like. You will notice that some of these cards will be earned in the new events. There are also some new enemy tactics and some returning enemy tactics from previous expansions. There is also new allies. You will find cards of various expertises in uncommon or rare versions or epic versions that you may find as you explore the world. And now, as you play with the new expansion, you will also unlock eventually a new property, a fortress on an island called the Skull Island. We'll be seeing that shortly. And there you have a new upgrade that is called Mercenary Guild, which let you hire from the town new mercenaries and also upgrade their stats by giving them more health or more power to your ally cards. You will recognize these mercenaries by their border, which looks like this. So this particular card right here I can only find in the Mercenary Guild, and the Mercenary Guild only exists in the town that will develop around your new fort in the Skull Island. There are several of these mercenaries that you may find. Most of them have a high rarity. As you can see, the bulk of the set aims for low to mid levels, but there are also some higher mid-level cards with expertise 10, 12, up to 16 I think, if I recall correctly. And you will find most of these cards as you play, except of course for the mercenaries, where you can find only in your fort, and the unique legendary drops that you can find by completing the new quest chains that you will find. Going over the enemies, here I will have to type the whole thing. Untold Tales and Legends. We have 109 new enemies. You will meet some new types of enemies like the Foxfolk and some new guilds like the Dread Fleet with undead pirates, and all sorts of enemies that again aim for making your low to mid games more enjoyable, but of course again there is some higher level content here as well, including some new bosses that you will be fighting in the new challenges or events and so on. So let's go and create a new character. I don't particularly care what this character will be, so let's just use whatever we have up here. Assign the stats randomly because it doesn't really matter. I just want to show you how a sample NPC looks like. So let's click vanilla and play. We are in Lanmerich, and if I go to the town, you will notice that along with the trainers that got added in the previous expansion, there are now some golden border NPCs that say it's a quest possibility. So let's talk to this guy. I won't play out his quest, I will just click him. And here you have some introduction, you have some options. Anyway, let's play this guy. It's not anything important quest anyway. So basically he asks you to help him get out of the life on the streets, and here you can just ignore him, you can ask why me, and you can ask the plan or decline at any point or accept the task. So let's accept the task, and he wants to take him basically to Rivermoor. This is an example of an escort quest, which is the only escort quest basically you can do. Yes. So the other thing is that after you finish interacting with the NPCs, the town interface will return, and also if that NPC gives you a task, for example, here we see you accepted the following task: escort Lazaro Nut in Rivermoor. To complete this task, talk to Lazaro Nut in Rivermoor. So I have to go to Rivermoor, open the town interface of Rivermoor, and talk to this guy to complete his quest, and this is a very easy quest that you can do right out of the bat at level 1. Find on the map, will highlight you Rivermoor, so you will know where to go. And there are various NPCs spread around the world. There are about 30 NPCs. There are about 20 random events that can unfold as you play, so a total of 50 new quest opportunities. And you will also notice that there is a new landmass up here which have some special quests, and here you can eventually turn this into your fort after following a bit lengthier mini storyline that will take you through various NPCs and also some challenges. Okay, so aside from the DLC, as you can see, the update that will come with it also offers some much faster loading times while generating the world. In the journal you can actually highlight the part of the map that is relevant. There are several quality of life improvements. Many stages have now new graphics. Not sure if these outskirts like here have, let's try the caverns. No, that's not a new stage, but there are several new stages around the world, like this one for example, with improved graphics overall. And there are also many new modding additions that our modders will be able to use, and you, regardless if you own the DLC or not, and this will help them create more NPCs, more quests, hopefully more interesting content for you to experience. Anyway, I hope you will enjoy this expansion. It will probably launch as early as this Monday, and I will be seeing you around. Have a good night. Bye bye.